Welcome, chosen one. Today, we embark on a powerful journey, a journey of letting go and restoring your inner peace. If you carry the weight of a painful relationship or situation, holding on to memories that seem impossible to release, know that you are not alone. Many of us are tied to people or circumstances that no longer serve us, that steal our joy and cloud our vision. But here, in this moment, you are taking the first step toward freedom. Listen carefully, because this message is a call to action, a light for those who have been waiting for the strength to truly let go. There comes a point when you reach the final encounter, the moment when you are no longer willing to sacrifice your peace for someone who does not deserve it. Think back to that moment when everything became clear. Maybe it was something they said or did, or maybe it was just a feeling, an inner knowing that things could not continue as they were. That was the moment you recognized your own worth, when you felt the weight of every disappointment and compromise that had been placed upon you. And yet, in that heaviness, you found the courage to make a decision, the decision to walk away. It was not easy. Letting go is rarely simple. But with each step, you embraced the courage within you, knowing that this was an act of self-respect and the reclaiming of your inner strength. They never believed you would truly leave. They did not think you had the strength to sever the connection and walk away. They were used to you staying, enduring everything, and trying to make it work. But when you finally let go, it was not just a decision, it was a revelation, a shift in power. By walking away, you showed them that your spirit was deeper and your resilience stronger than they ever imagined. They underestimated you, assuming you would always be there. But now, with the void left by your absence, they feel the emptiness that was once filled by your presence and your light. And as you let go, something remarkable happened. You felt a return of your creativity, your dreams, the parts of yourself that had been buried under their influence. Freed from the weight of their expectations and judgments, you began to thrive. Mentally, spiritually, and even financially, you started to grow. They tried to hold you down, but now you see how valuable you were all along. They never recognized the gift you brought into their life. And now, it is their loss, while you reclaim the parts of yourself that were always meant to shine. But karma has a way of balancing the scales. They may not have seen it coming, but now they are facing the consequences of their actions. Every attempt to control, manipulate, or diminish you is now returning to them. They feel the weight of their own choices, tormented by the emptiness they once tried to fill by taking from you. The door they were so sure would always be open is now closed. The life they had with you, the support and love, is gone. Now, they must face themselves and the reality of their own creation. As they struggle with the emptiness that remains in their life, you discover something truly extraordinary: freedom. This is not just an escape from their influence, it is an awakening to your own potential and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. With every step you take, free from their control and expectations, you feel a lightness that once seemed unimaginable. No longer weighed down by their negativity, you see a path that you define for yourself, full of opportunities for joy, growth, and self-expression. In this newfound freedom, you are no longer isolated or weighed down by their judgments. Instead, you have attracted people who truly care about you, who support your dreams and celebrate your individuality. These are people who appreciate you for who you are, without any desire to control or diminish you. By surrounding yourself with supportive, positive influences, you have created a community of warmth and mutual respect, a sharp contrast to the prison of regret in which they are trapped. Their captivity in past mistakes only fuels your determination to move forward and enjoy the vibrant life you are building. They may remain trapped in their own regret, unable to free themselves from the chains they created with their decisions, but you are no longer bound by their limitations. Each day brings you closer to a life filled with meaning, peace, and inner strength. While they look back with sorrow and regret, tormented by memories they cannot change, you continue forward, unburdened and focused. You are living proof that letting go of their grip was the most powerful decision you could have made, and with every step, you are creating a life full of meaning, a life that reflects your true essence. Their desire for control ultimately became their downfall, a trap they set for themselves. Every attempt to possess you and keep you under their influence only strengthened the walls around their own freedom and their connection to others. Their obsession blinded them to the richness of genuine relationships and an open heart, leaving them in a state of isolation and bitterness. In their pursuit of control, they sacrificed the things that could have brought them true happiness and fulfillment, locking themselves in a self-imposed prison. Now, they sit with the consequences of their actions, alone and tormented by the decisions that led them to this lonely place. They may have thought that power and control would bring them security, but instead, it led to a life without meaningful connections. Their world is a reflection of their inner turmoil, a place where love and joy are only distant memories, overshadowed by the weight of their own regret. The loneliness they feel is the natural result of their choices, and they must now face the emptiness that remains. Meanwhile, you walk a path of freedom and fulfillment, no longer bound by their influence or the shadows of the past. Your heart is at peace, your mind is clear, and you are fully engaged in the life you are building. Their ghosts of regret serve only as a reminder of what you have left behind, while your focus remains on the present and the future. Freed from their grip, you are now able to shape a life on your own terms, surrounded by positivity and purpose. You have reclaimed your autonomy and are stepping into a brighter world, one step at a time. And so, karma fulfills its role. The world balances itself, ensuring that those who sought to bring others down are met with the same energy they put out. For you, this is a new beginning. Walking away was only the first step. Now, you are ready to fully embrace the life meant for you, untouched by the chains of the past, free to grow, love, and live on your own terms. This is now your life, unburdened, unhindered, and wonderfully free. You are no longer weighed down by the expectations of others or the fear of not meeting their demands. You have entered a space where your choices belong to you alone, where your dreams and goals take precedence over the limitations of others. This freedom is not just physical distance, it is an emotional liberation, a reclaiming of your own spirit and autonomy. The beauty of this liberation is reflected in everything you do, as each day becomes an expression of who you truly are, not a reflection of what others wanted you to be. Let this new life serve as a constant reminder, both for you and for those still entangled in the expectations of others. It stands as proof that you do not have to live by someone else's rules, that you have the strength to determine your own path. There is immense power in realizing that you are not obligated to carry the burdens of others or fulfill the roles they imposed on you. By choosing to prioritize your own happiness and inner peace, you not only honor yourself but also pave the way for others to do the same. Your journey is a beacon, a light that inspires others to seek their own path to freedom. You have the power to let go, to release the burdens and obligations that once seemed insurmountable. Walking away is not a sign of weakness but of profound courage, a declaration that you will no longer sacrifice your well-being for the comfort of others. By choosing your own peace, you affirm your worth and acknowledge the incredible strength within you to create a life aligned with your deepest values. Leave behind those who tried to keep you small, the voices that spoke in doubt and discouragement, and anyone who hindered you from becoming your true self. This is your chance to live authentically, with no limitations except the ones you choose for yourself. As you move forward, walk with pride, with peace, and with the unshakable knowledge that you deserve all the joy, freedom, and fulfillment that life has to offer. And if you resonate with this journey, write 999 in the comments as a sign that you are ready to let go and embrace the freedom that awaits you. You are free, chosen one, and this is only the beginning.